Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In this chapter, I will be discussing Al-Ma'idah chapter, the table spread. The main theme of this ayah is, O who you believe, fulfill obligation towards God. If you notice the sequence in Quran, in the early chapters we discussed earlier in Baqarah chapter number 2, it sets Islamic rule. While going to the other chapters, the Imran chapter number 3, it urges Muslims to cling to such rules. Then, to be entrusted on earth, justice should be applied, which is in An-Nisa chapter number 4. So, the theme of this chapter, the table spread, Surat Al-Ma'idah, is to fulfill pledges and to fulfill obligation towards God. There are many pledges and covenants, عهود ومواثيق, are hinted in this chapter, aiming to remind us of all kinds of pledges, such as 1. Muslims are to eat only lawful kind of food, halal, which is a life necessity. 2. Sticking to values like justice and cooperation to do good. After mentioning all good lawful physical needs, such as food, halal food, the marriage, stuff that we said earlier, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala starts citing spiritual one too, such as how to perform prayer, and then your commitment to worship Him alone, and be constant for God, and be equitable, and do not let anyone move you to be unfair with others, even if it's on your own soul. In Surah Al-Ma'idah, there are two kinds of breaking pledges. One out of cowardness, another is out of impetuousness, at-tahawwur. Hence, God tells us the two stories in verses 20 to 26, children of Israel, and the other is Adam's son. So at the end of the chapter, I would love to ask a question to everyone who is listening to this recording. Why is this chapter called the table spread? Because of what happened between Jesus and the disciples, Al-Hawariyin, when they asked for a table spread to be sent down from heaven to them. So, do you think there's any relevance to between this story and fulfilling pledges, the main aim of this chapter? Before sending the table down to them, God said, I will send it down to you, but any of you disbelieves after that will chastise him with a big punishment. So the message is, breaking covenants and pledges and promises will lead to severe punishment to fall on us. I hope this explanation of this chapter is clear. Hope to see you with other recording, and the next chapter is Surat Al-An'am.